What is up, everybody? NC.
JC and
We are here for JCW Lunacy. So, I'm excited. We need some Juggalo love in our life. So here we are. They're doing like a little cover of like a Backstage Lunacy All Access podcast. I don't know what that is. I guess like the fans can come in and ask Russo questions. So if that's the case, that's fucking cool. Can you think of another promoter that will do that?
No, there are no promoters that would do that. Triple H wouldn't do that. Tony Khan wouldn't do. I mean, Tony Khan allows the press conferences, but those are for dipshit marks that think they're journalists. There's really nobody. So Vince Russo doing that, that's cool. That's a good thing to do. More power to him.
Absolutely. All right, so they started off with a veto promo. That's good. That's how you do it.
The good news in what we're watching right now, it's not a diss. It may sound like a diss. It's not a diss.
Go for it.
So we're about to get a 5-minute recap. So you got to go take a piss, walk the dog a little bit, take a quick shit. Hey, you got time. So you know what? Vince Russo is actually doing you a favor. You think it's bad story, bad TV structure? No. This is genius because he knows, bro. The fans may have watched last week. If they didn't, if they did, they can go take a piss, bro. Hey, you know what, Russo? Genius.
Well, what I like about it is that it's one of those things that helps the fans out because it's like, if you don't give a shit, you're going to be doing something else. And a lot of fans, too, they're fashionably late. I know we are a lot of times. So, he knows that. They're like, bro, they ain't missing shit. It's for the fans that haven't watched it like 2 months or something. So, I mean, at least it serves its purpose. My whole thing, though, is you can get everything that he's doing done in 30 seconds. That's where I'm at.
Absolutely. But with this, I'm cool. I'm not shitting on it. People got to understand, I'm not shitting on it. This isn't sarcasm or passive aggressive. I'm saying that this is good because it allows you to kind of if you didn't watch, you can get caught up to speed. If you did watch, go take a piss, go take a smoke break, go do something, to get, ready for the show. So
he tries to help the people out, man. So, this is, it's crazy, man, what's been going on in the world. So this is something that we talked about a little bit on the last night's stream. And I just want to say, for one, it's I'm not too worried about it just because the area that we're in has very good anti-missile defense systems, very good military, and especially from rinky-dink Iran. I'm sorry, but you don't stand up to American ingenuity. Let's just leave it at that,
Well, and but if I did, if for some whatever bullshit reason I was caught up in the blast, right? I get to sit in heaven at the table with fucking John Lennon and Kurt Cobain and say, "Hey, motherfuckers, hey, I died in World War III. Fuck you. You died by a gunshot. You got killed by the FBI, John Lennon. Fuck you. I died in World War III."
I don't know if I would include those celebrities. I love the promise, but it's just like John Lennon said, there imagine if there's no heaven. So I don't know if he's the best. And Kurt Cobain was what did he say? What did Kurt Cobain said? He said, "Oh yeah, I like to smoke weed and pray to Satan." So it's like, I see where you're going. I see where you're going.
Jimi Hendrix.
Okay. I like Jimi Hendrix. That's a good one. Perfect. So this is something.
You died in a fucking. You OD'd in your sleep. I fucking died in World War III. Boom. I win.
Nobody's dying. Nobody's going away. Nobody's leaving. Nothing's happening. So it's all good.
Just wrestling. Just WWE. That's dying, yeah.
Well, and that's what people need to really understand right now is that it's our economy is a lot like the pro wrestling situation right now. It's not gaining any steam, and that's unfortunate. At least there's companies like JCW that are trying to do their own thing and trying to get out there and really, benefit the community. But WWE, they don't care. They're lazy. They're stuck in park. Yeah. There's nobody that's trying to force them out of their spot. So they're just like, fuck it, man. We're like a Tesla car. Just put this on auto drive. That's pretty much what it's doing right now. And AEW, it's hit or miss. I mean, we're still kind of up in the air if we'll, check out AEW ever again, or maybe even soon, we'll see. But AEW, it's hit or miss. Sometimes you see good. A lot of times you're going to see mark shit. So it's like, TNA, sometimes you're going to see some really good shit. It has the most potential out of all of them because at least it has young up-and-coming talent that you haven't seen in either of the big leagues. And, it's got a new feel to it, being on a new network. So there's promise. It's up to them to fulfill that promise, though.
It's they got to fulfill the promise. They got to put the effort in. Yeah, man, it's got to die before it can be reborn. Like that's the sad fact of the matter is that these companies have to fucking hit rock bottom before they die. Now, NWA, that will never. There's no bottom for it to hit. It just keeps falling. It's like a fucking bottomless pit.
That it is. Well, and that's the thing too with NWA is I can't say anything really positive about NWA because I mean you look at their top talents and who is it, like Mike Mondo? I want to say is one of them. I think they have Thrillbilly as their champion, which is okay. I mean, he's probably their best talent that they got. But it's like, Kerry Morton, he left NWA for JCW. A lot of people just don't care about NWA. I'm sure even Natalia Markova is looking for a way out, you know?
Oh, guaranteed. I mean, she's gotta. And if she's not, then she's fucking stupid. Like, get out of that dying corpse of a company. Get out of there. Go to TNA. Go to JCW. Honestly, there's probably more interest in JCW. There's probably more people watching JCW than NWA.
I can't tell you how much of a perfect fit she would be for the Ash by Elegance crew.
Oh, yeah.
I think she would fit in really well with them and then break off and do a feud with like her and Dana. Fuck yeah, man.
She could do something with them, man. So what they're showing right now is the Brothers of Funstruction is Italian mobsters, okay?
Oh, they took the makeup off and now they're gangster dudes? This is weird. I mean, they can play it. I know, they're good enough actors. Okay. I'm not hating on it. They're definitely showing their range here,
They're showing range. They're showing something. Like, one of them has a fucking neo-Nazi haircut. The other one is wearing a paperboy hat.
Yeah, I've noticed that it is what it is. But, Brock is apparently refusing to anybody who is making the creative team panic. Why? I mean, if Paul Heyman let them know, why the fuck are they panicking? Paul Heyman's part of creative. That's why these dirt sheets, it's all fucking just fear porn bullshit. Like, they're panicking right now. They don't know what to do. Brock won't do the job. They can't feed him to Gunther anymore. What are we gonna do? You just pair him up against another legend and you have him win. Easy. How is this? Like him and Randy Orton, boom, have him beat Randy. He fights against a big guy going out, wins. Big fucking deal. How is it that hard?
Yeah, if Brock was refusing to lose, just abide by that. Like, it would make sense for Obafemi to go up against him and then lose, rather than beating him like that. Like, granted, it elevates Obafemi, but the problem with it is that Obafemi's not there yet. Like, you haven't built up Obafemi enough to reasonably beat Brock Lesnar. So the reasonable thing to do would be to have Oba lose to Lesnar at Mania. Have it be a hard-fought contest, but at the end of the day, Lesnar goes over.
Well, and that's the whole reason why I don't want Obafemi competing against Brock at WrestleMania. It's way too fucking soon. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Triple H would love to squash Oba in a second, and he would do it to Brock. Trust me, he would.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't think that that's out of the realm of possibility, but my whole thing about Obafemi, he's just too fresh. You need to build him up. You need to have him dominate the mid-card, and then you build him up to the main event where he can be taking out guys like Brock, retiring people, or fucking hitting for the world title. You don't hotshot him right away. You got to have a natural progression, even if they're that talented. That's how it goes. And not only that, but it just drives me nuts how many of the psycho-liberal IWC weirdos want Obafemi to fucking kill Brock Lesnar and put him out the pasture and take him out back and put him down. I'm like, dude, in a real fight, Brock would absolutely rip his arms off and beat him to death with them. They have no idea what Brock can do because they're not UFC fans. This is the thing that is so frustrating about wrestling fans, is that UFC, especially the Brock Lesnar and the CM Punk fights, have more views than most wrestling matches. Yet these fucking nerds, they refuse to watch it. It's like fucking Voldemort to them. They will not go and watch Brock Lesnar, CM Punk, Bobby Lashley, Josh Barnett, anybody involved with pro wrestling. They will not go back and watch them in fighting to see what they did. Or to see how they did, for that matter. Same thing with Jack Swagger. They don't give a shit.
They don't give a shit. And the thing, too, is like even the vets fall into that trap. Like Jim Cornette is saying, like, Joe LeDuc could beat up Brock Lesnar. you look at Joe LeDuc, he's some fat, lumpy, dumpy looking motherfucker with a cross eye. who has like no fucking athleticism at all, yet this dipshit Cornette thinks he could beat up Brock Lesnar. Motherfucker, Brock Lesnar is a legit UFC World Heavyweight Champion. He would take Joe LeDuc and rip his fucking head off and then shit down that neck hole. Like, it would be bloody, brutal.
Joe the Human Toilet. That's what he would be afterwards.
Yeah.
People don't understand how fucking...
Joe LeDuc.
Well, just think about it. Think about a guy like Brock Lesnar. He came into the UFC. Yeah, he lost his first fight against Frank Mir, who's a former UFC heavyweight champion, one of the most dangerous heavyweights when it comes to the submission game. Fucking badass in his time, dude. Loses that fight. Comes back, beats the shit out of Heath Herring. Kicks the fucking shit out of a Pride legend. Kicks his ass. And then, like, right after that, he gets, Randy Couture. Beats him for the title. A fucking veteran. And a, still in great shape veteran. Beats his ass. And everybody was saying, oh, Randy Couture is going to wrestle circles around Brock. Brock manhandled him.
Right.
And then he goes ahead and then he fights Shane Carwin. Everybody was saying Shane Carwin is the biggest power puncher in UFC history for the heavyweights. He's going to knock out Brock cold. Brock taps him with the fucking arm triangle in the second round.
Yeah, that just goes to show that these marks don't know what they're talking about. They have no clue.
To see what Brock did in the octagon for me was everything you need to know. People always talk about, oh, he got his ass beat by Cain Velasquez. Do you know who the fuck Cain Velasquez was? When in his prime, he was one of the most dangerous heavyweights, and I would put money on him destroying the shit out of Fedor and John Jones. He was that fucking good in his prime.
He was, man.
Oh, the Murr rematch, too. Yes, thank you, man.
Rematch, yeah.
I forgot about that. He had the Murr rematch, beat the shit out of him, and then he had Couture. So, yeah, no, you're right about that. All right, we got Jay in the ring.
Nobody has made more mistakes in the past than me.
So what I'm not...
What's up, man?
So what I'm not understanding about this is... Why does Jay think that he has power in the company again? Doesn't Vince Russo own the company?
I think it's more so with Jay. It's kind of like, hey, guys, you used to look up to me. I used to be your idol. You guys were clowns because of me. Let me see if I can talk some sense into you. I get kind of like that father figure type of role,
No, I get it, but it's like I don't know.
What matters is the present day, here and now. I don't care what you did in the past. Right now is what matters.
It's big. Traded in his Hatchet Man for a cross. Wow.
Damn. There you go. That's something. I mean, yeah.
The brothers of Destruction.
He kind of looks like a mini Sean O'Hare. Yabo.
A little bit, yeah.
We are Juggalos. We don't live.
I never saw that film, Hot Man. Sorry. I never. How about you, JC? You seen that film?
Which one? The Omega Code and
yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I fucked up the timeline, Taylor. You know it all. Great job. Great job, Taylor.
Got us.
Got me.
Juggalos don't give a flying fuck. Yeah, that's what Jay just said.
And they're like, yay, woo. Why does the ceiling look like it's going to collapse on them? Look at this shit.
I know, right?
This venue.
You can hear the ceiling creaking under the weight.
Oh, God.
We was a family.
This is some Mick Foley dick sucker promo bullshit here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jay, you might as well just come out there with a bra on. Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, he's big enough to have one, just saying.
Yeah, he can fill it. Boy likes to eat.
Yeah, he does. Well, that's the great thing. It's like when we went through that stage of Ozempic, Violent J, we just saw him get all sucked in and old, and he's like, fuck this, I ain't old, I look. And he just started eating again. This is healthy J to me.
Yeah, this is. Because, like, Skinny J, in my opinion, was just very, how do I put it? like old manish. Like he was starting to sound like an old man. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? And then now he just sounds somewhat normal. You know, this is normal Jay. So
Yeah, no, I'm glad he's finally to a point where he's sounding normal. Okay, we got Vito coming out.
Maestro, the music, please. You fucking pieces of shit.
Oh, Vito ain't liking that. It's not like they picked a side yet. Come on, man. Be a little bit more lenient.
yeah, come on.
You ain't going nowhere. Let me take my glasses off. So I can
That's the one thing about JCW is we actually pay attention to the promos here because they're good.
Yeah.
You rat son of a bitches.
Spyro saying, what are your thoughts on this idea? Replace the refs with ring girls, but teach the ring girls to manage the rules in a match. Count submission, etc. Fans get eye candy in any match as a bonus. Replace the refs with ring girls. I mean, as long as you get some competent women out there, because I can think of, like, I can count on one hand all the attractive referees I've known in my life. There's like two that are hired to WWE, and that's it. It's like that Danisha chick and then the fucking blonde hair chick with the boobs, and that's it.
Yeah.
I can't think of it. Like, honestly, I can't think of any other hot referees. So, yeah, I mean, we do need some hot referees. It would definitely help. Only problem is that all the straight wrestlers, is like 3 of them, would get distracted by them. So, yeah, just saying.
Yeah, and that would be the problem with that. But I mean, hey, it be something.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So if I am going to make one critique about the show so
Sure.
far, bro, move this fucking promo along. Holy crap, what has it been, like 15 fucking minutes with this promo?
Outside.
Yeah, he's dragging this shit on. Well, and that's the thing is we're all good for a good promo. We're all up for a good promo and a good storyline. Don't get me wrong, this is a great storyline, but they need to drag this out throughout the night and not condense it down into a fucking just big chunk. Like something like this should start out with Vito coming in, bringing them in the building, wearing their fucking Guido suits. And then after that, go to something with Violent J coming in, and he's going up to like a backstage interviewer, and he's like, I'm going to have a talk with those boys tonight. I'm going to teach them something. And then you go into the ring with them doing their fucking thing, and then have Jay come in, but make it way shorter with Vito. This segment right here could have been like the third segment in, and cut down to 5 minutes. No offense.
No, I mean, and no offense intended at all. We're just saying, like, I don't know, but like, if we're gonna do this going forward, like, let's shorten these promo, or yeah, like, do what you said, break the promo up throughout the night. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the best way to do it. So,
Okay, douchebag, go ahead and tell me. I'm fucking
So Vito got kicked in the balls by Violent J. Cool.
oh, there you go. Shot to the balls, good. Kind of ruins his whole steam. I'm just saying.
this piece of shit. Oh, shit.
Yep.
So Spyro was saying, I suggested this for Oba versus Brock. Oba loses to Brock at WrestleMania 42. It's a double count out at SS, and then Femi retires him at WrestleMania 43. I don't know when Brock's retiring. I don't know when his exact retirement date could be. It could be 42. It could be SummerSlam, since usually that's his time to go out. But the way it's looking like, I don't think that's going to happen. I just, from everything I've seen, Brock is not going to do the job to anybody. If that's the case, just pair him up against a legend. Easy kill, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's the way to do it.
Or do you want to do it
Yeah, I don't know why Tiffany would be facing Julia at WrestleMania. That doesn't make any sense. Kind of stupid. I don't know. I hope that's not the case. This is another thing about these dirt sheets. You got to take what they say with a grain of salt.
Well, that decision's clear.
Yeah, because like they're not in the creative team. They don't know. Like unless they have like an actual source of the creative team that's actually leaking the real shit, then yeah.
Yeah, you got to.
But if the Tiffany Julia match is gonna be happening, I don't care. I'm being totally honest. I don't care.
For sure, man. All right, so yeah, we got Mickey Knuckles pounding the shit out of him. We got, who is this, Pico in the ring as well. Oh, we got Too Tough Tony coming in. Is this Willie Mack as well? All right, Willie Mack, the Chocolate Juggalo coming in as well. We got a three-way going on, so I'm guessing they're going to set up a three-way tag for later. Okay, we'll see. I mean, the one thing I could give it is that ever since Russo came over, they're setting up matches really well. They do a good job of setting up a match, letting you know when it's happening, and build up for it.
Yeah.
So I'll give it that. Oh, damn. So apparently X is going and suspending like a bunch of unlabeled fan and parody accounts. So if you got parody account in your shit, you're fucked.
You're fucked.
Just saying. Something I was covering the other day, I think you had to step away for a bit, but I was talking about the whole AEW pay service. Have you seen this shit?
Yeah, the My AEW. Yeah, talk about it.
Well, because, like, they were talking, like, the big thing in the comments was they're saying, it's for international, you fucking retard. And I'm thinking to myself, anybody with a brain would see that this is basically Tony's failsafe. If and when they get kicked off of TBS, he's already got a built-in network that shows all the pay-per-views, all the shows, Ring of Honor, all in one spot. Like, basically WWE Network, but for AEW fans.
You know, absolutely. It very well could be that. Me personally, I don't think they're going to lose their TV deal. That's just how I feel. I just think
no. They'll keep it. I'm just saying when it eventually expires.
No. Like even when it does expire, I think they're going to get re-signed. Is what I'm saying. But I think what this is just a way to give AEW fans 24/7 AEW. You know, I'm cool with it. It makes sense to me. Yeah, man, it's more content, but yeah, it very well could be a failsafe if they lose their deal. So that is smart on Tony's part. It's pretty smart. The company, yeah. So what he did is he basically contracted out with a like a streaming service, like their what's their name? Kiss Me, I think is their name, or Kiss We, or something like that.
Okay.
What they do is they basically allow people. They're like one of the better streaming platforms that you could go on to like set up like a 24/7 streaming thing, and that's what they did. So, hey, good on Tony Khan for doing it. I think it's smart. I think it's something he should have done a while ago, but he did it. So,
good for him, man. Happy about that. So, now I think Noseman is definitely going to have Orton lose. There's in no reality out there is Orton going to retain the title against Cody at WrestleMania. I'm sorry.
No way.
Not going to happen. So yeah, now we planned on doing Ed and Eddie, but it was weird. Like right at the time that we went to go put it on Tubi and everything, there was a Tubi outage. So we go and we look up Ed and Eddie. I looked up Animaniacs. I looked up like Cow and Chicken. Nothing. So I was like, okay, this is what's going on. Cool. It sucks.
Believe me when I tell you, we did not want to cover wrestling. We wanted to cover Animation Wednesday. We wanted to do Ed and Eddie coverage. We wanted to do, or maybe if you know people wanted it, like I like the idea of kind of like doing one of each, but like two hours of Ed and Eddie, I'm cool with that. That would have been better than AEW in my opinion. So.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying with AEW. Is it's so hit or miss, man. A lot of times it's miss. Same thing with yeah, and same thing with WWE, man. Hit or miss, a lot of times miss. TNA has a higher hit or miss ratio than WWE and AEW. Even JCW has a hit and miss ratio, but I would say their hit and miss ratio is the highest out of them all. If I had to rate it, I would say it's JCW, TNA, WWE, then AEW.
Absolutely. I would agree with that. Yeah. All right, so right now we got Vince Russo sitting down with Matt Cross. And what's going on? Matt, how did I use you when we agreed to this?
Why does bro have mustard stains all over his beard? Bro, I'm a messy eater. I like hot dogs.
Dogs. Hot dogs.
What dogs? Oh, dude. Make Matt Cross a fucking librarian at this point. Jeez.
Something, dude.
He's just like, hey, I'm a bald head
Librarian.
guy with a punk rock jacket. Yay.
Like, I'm a Tommaso Ciampa ripoff.
It's like, yeah, we already got too many of those in the business.
Got too many of them. Short, bald, big nose, and a beard. Yeah, we don't have that in wrestling in abundance. Fuck.
No. Not at all.
Big nose, bald head, beard,
Why does Russo
glasses.
does Russo have a bottle of Aunt Jemima above his fucking head? What?
I know, it looks like it, doesn't it?
Bro, I like to drink straight up syrup. It's a kick to the heart.
It's a kick to the heart, bro.
Have you ever seen that video of Rick Boogs? And for a pre-workout, he drinks straight up molasses.
Yes, I have. That's like what? Like what about molasses makes it like it makes you work out better? Like what is it about molasses? Is it the sugar rush? Is it like what am I missing?
Yes, exactly. It's high sugar content. Rush. So you hit that shit, especially in that concentrate form, going down, and you're just like, woo! You know, you like. I think that combined with a good strong coffee, you would get your best workout you got in a long time, but you'd be sore for like 3 days afterwards.
Right.
A walrus got her? What the fuck? You say Paul Heyman, did he trip on the fucking ramp? What happened there?
Paul Heyman got injured. Wow. So we're going to have to put Paul Heyman into the Breaking Bones news.
I'm just like,
wow.
I know he's very overweight, but like, how the fuck do you hurt yourself just being a manager that doesn't take bumps? Like, how does that happen?
He's a fucking fat, lumpy, dumpy fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
All right, doing a lot of Detroit shows. There you go. They should be doing Vegas. I know they're doing Vegas coming up for, what is it, Bloody Mania? So that's big. I mean, to get in with the whole Vegas indie shit, that's only the most premier do that shit. So there you go.
It's true.
All right. Yeah, what really bugs me is all the people that I want to come to JCW are going to MLW, where I can never see them. It's like, damn,
you gotta love it, huh? You gotta love it, right? It's like you want to see them, but like, no, fuck you. They're gonna go to witness protection. So it's like, what the fuck? What's the point?
Where the fuck is Court Bauer getting this money from? Is he using MLW as like a fucking laundry corporation? What is going on?
Something, man. He's got to be doing something like that.
I'm just wondering how he's locking down like guys like Cross. Could you think like TNA and AEW would have definitely made an offer for him? People like Scarlett definitely would have made an offer for her. Isla Dawn definitely would have made an offer for her. Shotzi, Hammerstone. I'm like, what reality are we fucking living in here? You know?
Seriously, man.
Father Bronson. Okay, I guess he massages dogs. Hey, I think Cody found his new favorite wrestler.
Good for him.
What the fuck? So, I was checking the timeline and somebody said first word that comes to your mind when you see this piece of chocolate cake, and Liv Morgan says, Bruce! Wonder what she meant by that.
I can't talk about these fine products here today. Instead, I got to talk to you about my sale. My name is Isaiah Brown.
So why do they have a gay dog groomer selling dog care products? What is this? What kind of infomercial is this shit, JCW?
What are we doing?
And that's what I intend on doing when I get to JCW. I'm going to make all the jigaloos and jigalettes.
I mean, there's charisma there, but holy, this is a bad character.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good question. Favorite Stephen King movie? There's a couple, man. There's a couple. I mean, would The Shining be considered one? I think I'd go for The Shining.
The Shining is a very good movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking The Shining would probably be one of the top ones. I also like Silver Bullet. I think it was a good it was also really good.
It was good, yeah.
Yeah. There's some good ones, man.
Yep.
You booked my boys, right? Yeah. You booked them in a match. Why?
I really need to answer that.
Whose side are you on?
What business are we in? We're in the ratings business. The ratings business.
The reigning business?
The reigning business.
And you want to know what business I'm in? I'm in the JCW business.
The champ is here.
Did they make him Lunacy champion?
They did, yeah.
Oh, shit.
I think he's entertaining.
No, it's not entertaining. He's a jerk off.
I'm sorry. Oh, that's a good one right there, man. Thinner. Thinner is a great underrated film. I curse you, Thinner. I thought it was fucked up at the end, though, how he left out the pie so his wife could eat it, and the daughter ended up eating it. I was like, you fucking prick. What the fuck? Why would you leave that pie out there?
You know what would happen. Like, why would you do that?
And the Mist was really good for me, but the ending fucked with me a lot. How everybody just gave up and became a fucking bitch, and they're like, oh, there's giant monsters outside, let's just shoot ourselves in a car. And you just had that one guy then going, no! No! I was like, come on, man. Come on. What the fuck happened to Paul Heyman? Did he get in a car wreck? I mean, thoughts and prayers if he did. I'm legit now. I feel like I'm being breadcrumbed here. What the fuck happened to Paul Heyman?
Yeah, like, what happened to him? Like, is there, like, can you guys, like, tell us about it?
Yeah, for real, man. All right, got Disco Ray coming in with the big butt girl herself, Ring Rat. All right, let's see who this is. Oh, they're kayfabe binge. Like what? Come on, man. That doesn't. Come on, man. I'm here thinking I need to add it to Breaking Bones news, and you guys say it's a fucking story. Come on, come on. God, you hear you guys? You got. See, this is the big problem about. We got to talk about this real quick. This is a big problem about the IWC, man, and we even fall for it too. I've been called out so many times for posting shit in the news, and they're like, you guys didn't know that was fake? That's the biggest thing that I hate more than anything is how many fucking accounts out there on X that are dedicated to misinformation. It's the biggest detriment right now because they just put that shit out there and then people buy it. And a lot of people will believe it too if it's a big account. I had to learn the hard way that Pro Wrestling Centel and Wrestling Oops aren't real news accounts. You should have figured out because there's a double O in Oops and, it's not Ops. But, you see it off guard. And the biggest thing, too, is a lot of people, they don't read all the way. I'm ADD. My brother's ADHD. We fall for it as well. We quickly read something and we're like, okay, I got a gist of it. Because we're so used to quick reading shit in society. And then we go back and we reread it and we're like, oh, we missed out on that detail. That's what I can't stand more than anything. In a day and age where we take kayfabe and we throw it out the fucking window, that should not be considered a real injury. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shouldn't be seen. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Got it.
Yeah, absolutely. Hold on a second. I was gonna say.
He's asking. No, we don't want to hear a promo from this guy. We're good. I'm good. Just wrestle.
We're good.
No, Hot Man, you're good, man. You see, that's the thing is like, you at least, no, you don't need to apologize. Here's the thing, man. I wasn't trying to make anybody feel bad. You're a great dude, man. My whole thing is I was just trying to let people know that we even fall for it too. And I'm glad, like, I think it was Taylor in the chat that went ahead and just put that out there that it was fake. We fall for this shit too. My whole rant was not even on the people that are buying it, because we bought it before too. My rant is on the motherfuckers spreading the misinformation and making it seem like it's real. It's like, you guys aren't at fault. No worries, man.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, they're the ones that do the fucked up shit.
Yeah. I'm sorry, like what is Facade really? He's just like Neon Johnny Gargano, let's be real.
Neon Johnny Gargano.
What happened to the USA baseball team versus the Italian? I don't know, man. I wasn't sure how that went. Too Tough Tony, Willie Mack for the titles. All right.
We found out that Caleb Connery to count, and that'll be it for that attempt as Disco Ray able to back in the shoulder. We got the hips up. You see that?
Yeah, I think that's just all instinct. That level of hip movement.
Listen, we're not really sure how honest Facade has been, but I do understand when it comes to Disco Ray, those hips don't lie.
Oh, double springboard into the drop kick.
Ooh, that's a rough loss right there. Damn, that sucks. Taylor, there more than likely is. I can guarantee you that at least one injury happened on Raw or AEW. So, just be patient on that. We haven't taken a week off, so I don't think we're gonna take a week off for Breaking Bones. So,
Yeah.
no, J-Rod has only been shown in a clip. They haven't shown her in a match yet, so it is what it is.
At least not tonight.
Yeah.
All right, you want me to be honest about JCW so far?
I mean, it's a little slow. I'd say maybe
A
it's
little
gonna,
slow.
It's probably going to pick up. I would say that's a big thing though. Is with something like this, especially something like JCW. I don't know, man. We need a little bit more something, to digest. It's just it's very cruiserweight indie right now.
Yeah, they started out with the slow promo, and they started out with like these matches. The Vince Russo thing was okay. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the fact that they're trying to do something with the Brothers of Funstruction, so that's cool. I don't know, man. I don't have any investment. I never really have in the Disco guy or the Neon dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, Simon, and this is a big thing. Let's be perfectly honest, Simon. This is a big thing with a lot of people and a big turnoff, too. Because a lot of pro wrestling fans, they go for that aesthetic. When they tune into a show, they want to see guys that look larger than life. They want to see superstars, or they want to see crazy shit. And we do from time to time with like Ninja Mac and some other dudes. But for the most part, they want to see dudes that look like wrestlers. And unfortunately, everybody in JCW looks like they work a part-time job at Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we understand the limitations of JCW. We understand that it's pretty much an indie fed on YouTube. I get it. I understand that. But if we're gonna have this, you gotta have more of that attitude era stuff in there. You gotta have more of the fucking sex appeal, like with the fucking big butt ring rat chick. You gotta have more. Yeah, just like amp up the sex appeal a bit. Move these promos along. Every segment, every match, every promo should be 5 minutes max. Or no, sorry, let's go 10 minutes max for like the main event match. 5 minute get in, get out. 5 minute get. I love that when Vince Russo was doing that. These matches are going like this is the Violent J booking from what it looks like, where the matches go on 10 minutes, fucking almost 15 minutes. Like you got to move the show along.
Oh, absolutely. No, there's definitely some lag going on here. And this is what tells me is that Russo's taken a step back and Jay's taken a step in, because this is one of the things that I saw, and this is no disrespect towards Violent Jay. You know, he's been a big part of my life for the longest time, but unfortunately, his booking tastes remind me a lot of Billy Corgan. Both excellent musicians with just piss poor fucking indie loving booking.
And that's a problem. That's the problem with the two, is that like there's potential with JCW a shit ton, but they're falling back into the same problems that they had before Russo took over. And you can see it. It's crystal fucking clear. You can absolutely see the problems with this company right now.
Yeah, and it's which I know, when we're not trying to seem like hypocrites, the whole thing is that for us it's the storylines, man. And like we said before, JCW is hit or miss. Okay, I never left that out. Every single company now is hit or miss. I said with JCW, usually, and keep this in mind, usually they have a pretty decent hit or miss ratio. I think out of all of them they do. At this point though, I don't know, maybe TNA has a better one. Maybe I'm missing out. Maybe they're getting better. Maybe I haven't been watching enough of it. That's the one thing, is I'll be honest, I don't watch a lot of pro wrestling, man. Last one I watched was SmackDown. SmackDown was awful. SmackDown is the worst WWE show on. I'd rather watch NXT over SmackDown. So yeah, SmackDown was really, really bad. Raw's probably the best, most watchable show they have. Dynamite's the best show that AEW has. Collision is pretty much unwatchable. Ring of Honor is okay if you want a short show. JCW is, it's okay at this point. We'll see, man. Yeah, I don't know.
Cameraman, you're interrupting me. See this magazine? It's got Al Pacino on. You know, he's a friend of ours. And along with Pesci, Sinatra, you know, the guys, the fellas, the good fellas.
All right, so we got a Vito promo. We got Mickey Knuckles unwrapping or peeling a banana in front of him. Yeah, okay. Can we stop at the Mickey Knuckles trying to be sexy?
Well, that's the thing too. It's like, it was one thing with Jasmine St. Clair, since she's a former porn star. I mean, an aged one at that, but at least she's a former porn star. Mickey Knuckles is somebody's fucking great grandma, dude. We don't need this shit.
Yeah. Oh, she's shoving a banana in his mouth and she's straddling him now. Cool.
Get up. Get up. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the whole thing, man. It's like, I respect Mickey Knuckles as a deathmatch wrestler. I watched the match that she had not too long ago in CCW with Ricky Shane Page, I think his name is. And yeah, she fucking smashed her ass right through a pane of glass, knocked him out, picked out a fucking pane of glass out of his hand with their teeth. She's a tough bitch, man. So yeah, no, all respect due to that. I just don't want to see her play a goofy, just a goofy role like that, you know?
Nah, you don't want to see that. You want to see her doing the hardcore shit. Yeah.
All right, now they got this grilled Dirty South wrestler, so I guess, like, to be a part of Psychopathic, you don't even rap about, like, death anymore. You just rap about Dirty South shit, I guess. At least with Luigi, at least he still raps about death. I'll give him that, you know?
I hate to say it, this little rap video we're watching right now, it's the best part of the show, if I'm being real.
And well, at least they show hot women. I'll give it that. The production is good. I'm stating that JCW is like, I'm sorry, Psychopathic is like a month away from signing a country music artist. They're changing their shit up, man.
They're getting close to it, man.
Yeah.
Getting close to it. Cool.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it feels like. It really feels like the men's division is a barren wasteland. They're trying to go for this whole third generation stable, and that's the hot storyline going on right now. I'm sorry. Like, you can't do really much with any of those guys with how they've been presented. And did you see the lack of pop that William Regal and Fit Finlay did? Like, they came out and nobody fucking gave a shit.
What do you expect? They're not stars. No one, like, who's gonna pop for that? You know, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's my whole thing right there. Is what they need to do is start signing good indie dudes with name value, like we talked about, like Hammerstone if he didn't get locked down, Richard Holiday. These people were free agents. You could have gotten them.
Could have, but they didn't. So fuck, you know.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
Well, then you might actually have some incentive for MJF to go over to WWE because he actually has people he can work with. I'm just saying.
Yeah, true. Yeah, he would have people to work with over there. Because, like, right now in AEW, he's pretty much gone through everybody, you know? Like, what are you going to do with him?
Yeah, pretty much, man.
Like, maybe if, like, LA Knight gets cut by WWE, goes to AEW, maybe that could be, like, the top babyface that MJF feuds with. I think that could work.
That'd be fun, man. I don't see them doing that. In fact, I see Triple H holding on to guys and just fucking underutilizing them just because he has the money, too. I think that's honestly what WWE is going to do. They're just going to keep guys under contract and just job the fuck out of them or underutilize them, give them like years off. You know, I can see them doing that a lot. I mean, look what Tony does. Tony fucking freezes contracts. Look at Jericho. Britt Baker.
Yeah, yeah, he does. He doesn't care at all, man. He just doesn't give a shit.
Nope. And I mean, as a promoter, it gets to the point that you just get tired of the fucking egos of the backstage politics and you start saying, okay, go ahead, go home.
Go.
Yeah.
Go home. If we're being real, okay, this is gonna sound negative. I'm at the point where I don't give a shit.
Go for it, bro.
I feel like AEW last night gave us more to talk about than JCW has. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just saying.
Well, and that's the thing, too, is like we're not trying to be fair weather fans or anything like that. It's just more so what we're trying to do is we're trying to look for stuff to talk about, and we're trying to look for good storylines being built up. My whole thing with this is it really feels like every time I tune into this, I feel like Russo's losing power and Jay is gaining more power backstage. I feel like Russo's not getting his stuff heard. I feel like the way he wants to present JCW is not being felt. I feel it gets bits and pieces in, but you don't get the full feel of what could be a full Vince Russo show. And I'm sure he had to deal with that with Rocky Mountain Pro. It really sucks that a guy like Vince, his prestige, what he brings to a show, his storytelling skills are being subverted. Now, no disrespect towards Jay. I mean, like we said before, Jay is a masterful entertainer. One of the best musicians of all time. But when it comes to an indie promoter, he's got a lot to learn. I would look at it anyway. Even if JCW has been around 25 years, it has. It's been around a long time. Even if that's the case, he can still learn from a guy like Russo. He's like, hey, dude, I brought WWF to the promised land. I can do that for you, too.
If you just let Russo just have his way, just let Russo book the show he wants to, you'll have a better product, man. This is the problem with Jay is he just can't fucking and they're all that way. Tony Khan is that way, Billy Corgan's that way, and Violent J is that way. It's like they just don't want to fucking let go and let up and let people come in and help them. They want to do it their way. Okay, well then it's like that insanity thing. It's like if you do the same thing over and over again expecting different results, you're insane. Well, Violent J is insane. If he thinks that you're going to get a different result doing the same fucking indie-rific bullshit.
Well, a lot of it has to go with, it pretty much is one of those things where, hey, it's my baby. I spent all this time and money on it. It's very much a Tony Khan, Billy Corgan type mindset of, it's my baby. I spent all this time and money on it. I'm not going to let nobody change up my vision and the way I want to do shit. And that's how it is. I mean, it kind of, it's a telling picture too when you ask, or what was it in the interview where Jay said, yeah, if I could, I'd bring over Dolph Ziggler and Shinsuke Nakamura and what was it, and Pentagon over to JCW. So that tells you he loves the luchadors, loves the flippy flip guys. If he could, he would have AEW's roster. I hate to say it.
Oh, he would love to have their roster. He absolutely would love to have their. And there are some good people on that roster, don't get me wrong, but the ones that Jay would want, they're the speedball Mike Baileys is who he'd go for.
I guarantee you Jay would love to have Speedball Mike Bailey brought in, and he would probably feud him with Facade or Ninja Mac in some sort of like karate ninja feud type bullshit. He would love Speedball Mike Bailey.
Guaranteed.
I think he would really love, who would be perfect for the company, even though she's too big for it, is Asuka. If Asuka could come over, that would be a mega star. Even at her age, I think she would be the megastar that could, and that's more than anything. JCW, they need megastars. I'm sorry, Cocaine is not a megastar. He's a homegrown talent that they built up from the indies. Same thing with Stephen Flo. But they need megastars, like these huge fucking names that when you see that they're in JCW, and I'm not talking about past their primes, people like, Ken Anderson or, Cowboy James Storm or even Willie Mack, Too Tough Tony. I'm talking about guys that are, still in their prime, still can kick some ass, or even big end former WWE guys that are maybe past their prime but still have some name value. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. Yeah. Man, and here's the thing, not to sound like a downer, but I really wanted to have fun with this. I really wanted to enjoy JCW tonight. Like, I meant it when I said it last night. I was like, I'm looking forward to JCW. I want to have fun with this, and we were getting his indie wrestling on a damn it, fuck.
Well, you have to understand that this comes out of passion for us guys, is that, because that's the thing, is like we are not really a certain fan of any promotion out there. We are not tribalists. We look for the good in every promotion, but oftentimes we're disappointed. And some people would say, so why do you even watch it then? Because we're looking for the good stuff. And trust me, when we see the good stuff, we put it over. We try to let people know, hey, this is what to look out for. Unfortunately, promoters, they do what they want, man. That's just how it works. It sucks.
No, I agree, man. So we got the Outbreak coming down to the ring. You got Barnabas pointing at the camera. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry that there's discourse going on in the chat about.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry that's going on. Let me explain to both men here that are having this dispute. I would say it like this. What?
Well, hold on. NC. No, God.
Sure. What one man is looking forward is he wants larger than life superstars, and he wants JCW to have that bigger than life feel. The problem that the other man is trying to address is that this promotion is still very much an indie promotion and only has so much money. Right. And because you only have so much money, you only have these people under handshake deals. They're not under exclusive written contracts. They can go and work for any company that they want, basically. They're not getting paid that well. Under a handshake deal, you don't get paid that well. That's how it is. So it's just a matter of they don't understand where the other one is coming from. So both have valid points of view. Don't get me wrong. With JCW, the reason why this feels like a fresh company is because they're trying something new and they're gaining more attention than they ever got before. But keep in mind, JCW has some longevity. I mean, like I said, over 25 years in pro wrestling. True. That's nothing to sneeze at right there. At the same time, it's very much been a part-time passion project for Violent J up until the last 4 years? 3 years? Something like that.
Yeah, and even Vince Russo has said it multiple times, or I remember I know for a fact he did say this. It's like, Jay, just shut the fuck up and let me do my thing. That's the thing, is just let Vince Russo do something different. And that's the thing. And granted, we've acknowledged all the limitations that JCW has. They're an indie fed. They only have so much money. They don't have access to the star power that a lot of the larger companies have. I get all that. But what I'm saying is that they got to have a lot of, I want the show to have a faster flow to it. Whereas tonight's show, and I think even the Juggalos can agree, it's even with the limitations you have, you could still have a faster paced show. Promos don't need to go 10, 15 minutes. Matches don't need to go 10 minutes. We could speed things along.
No, absolutely. And that's the big thing, is the pacing. Is Jay loves that indie match style pacing of 15 to 20 minutes. So, you know what? I think I came up with the revelation here.
What's that?
I'm thinking, what we need to do? I saw it in the chat. Coach was recommending, let's watch some old shit. So you know what? I think that sounds like a good plan, man. Let's go ahead and go to YouTube.
Let's do it.
Let's go to the vault. So you guys can go with me. Oh, they have a WWE live event marathon on. Arena shows featuring Hogan, Austin, Hart, and Undertaker. You down for that?
Hold up. Let me WWE Vault. What am I looking for?
It's called WWE Live Event Marathon. Arena shows featuring Hogan, Austin, Hart, and Undertaker.
So WWE. Say it again.
It's called WWE Live Event Marathon, and it's on the vault. It's called, and it says arena shows featuring Hogan, Austin, Hart, and Undertaker.
Arena shows. Austin. Up here. Oh shit! Look at that.
Yeah. Just got to get this ad, and then yeah, we'll get going. You already got it on?
Yeah, I got it on the live stream. And to answer your question, yeah, JCW is getting stale. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's hard to, man, because, like, don't get me wrong. Here's the thing about JCW is the last episode that we covered on our channel was really good. It was refreshing. It felt like a breath of fresh air. They were doing good things, and then they fell into the pattern of just going back to all old school J booking, and that's what we got, man. Is we got very much an old school J book card, and it was very indie. I'm sorry.
Well, and just real quick. So yeah, they got some long-term storytelling going on, but the problem with it is the show's pace is so fucking slow and dragged out. It's hard to follow it. It's hard to stay along. It's like, yeah, they're doing long-term booking, great, but the show itself has to have a pace that doesn't move at a snail's pace. It's got to be moving along, and it's got to hook the crowd constantly. This one, man, this one really let me down big time. So yeah, I don't know, me personally, I don't know if I'm going to cover another Lunacy in the near future. If this is the kind of shows we're going to be getting. Like, again, like, AEW fucked me over, JCW fucked me over this week. I'm not happy. I'm not fucking happy. It's honestly to the point now, I'm about to cut a fucking rant. It's to the point now where it's like, I'm down to just cover old school wrestling. Just Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era, Golden Era, Hulkamania, all that shit. Old WCW, you name it. If we could get it on the vault, I'm down to cover it. Because I can't stand... this new shit is awful.
Hey, notice how the minute we do this, the views go up.
Of course.
People want to see Hogan. They want to see Flair. They want to see good shit. So if you want to watch along with us, this is part of a live stream going on the WWE Vault, and this is like a house show tour. So they got like Hulk Hogan on here.
I'm so sorry. Real quick, I gotta say this to the person in the chat. We're lifelong. We've been juggalos since the fucking 90s. We ain't juffalos. We're lifelong juggalos. We love the Insane Clown Posse. We want JCW to succeed. That's what we saw tonight. What we saw today. That's not gonna fucking succeed in the long term. That Old School Thursday. I love that idea. Old School Thursday.
Hell yeah. And well, that's the whole thing, too, is like
Throwback Thursday.
We want to have legitimate fun when we're watching pro wrestling, and unfortunately, I'm sorry, the only eras that really bring in the fun in pro wrestling, let's be real about them, Golden, In Your House, Attitude, Ruthless, and PG.
Yep.
That's fucking it, man. Pretty much everything with Vince before he became a senile bitch. Before that is awesome. Old school Vince is awesome. I can't deny that.
He's fucking awesome. And what's cool about this Old School Thursday idea, man, is that it's on YouTube. Like, you guys can easily find it. As easily as you could find JCW, you can find this old school stuff. And you can watch it with us. You can see Hulk Hogan. You can see, like, this match right now is Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair, I think.
Oh, well, so Hulk Hogan just got done beating, I guess, everybody in a battle royale. He's flexing. Look at the crowd, man. Look at all these people holding up the Hulk Hogan action figures. This is what fucking a beloved icon looks like right here. Hogan is getting the love from the fans. This is a fucking star, man. That, like, that's the one thing about Cody, man. He's such a pretentious douchebag, but at least he advocates for more bodybuilders in pro wrestling, which we need.
That's what we did. Yeah, and that's true, man. So that's the one good thing about Cody is that he wants the wrestlers to have higher standards, but he doesn't say anything to Noseman. He'll say it on a podcast,
right? And
he knows that Noseman's going to continue to book him, so, you know.
Yeah, he's getting more comfortable. You know, I'll give them that. Yeah, exactly, man. They had characters, they had stars, they had people to give a shit about. So, no doubt, man, for sure. Neckbeard, yeah, no problem, man. I'm glad that my brother and I could be here for you guys to help you out. Yeah. In any of your situations and put a smile on your face. So yeah, man, cheer up. We're always here for you guys. Yeah, dude, I remember that. Remember that shit? The 3 rings for WCW, that was crazy shit. And you had people hopping back and forth between all the rings. And then Triple H tried to bite that shit for War Games and made it look like trash.
I know. Well, that's all he did is he just took good... He never had a creative idea for a match. He just took shit from the past and just did it worse.
That's how he does, man.
Yeah.
Well, and here's what I'm noticing about these house show events is, like, they're filmed with the same cameras they filmed Superstars and all the other shows back then with. Like, this same quality.
Same quality. So I'm watching JCW right now. I still got it open in the tab. That match just now ended.
That's the problem. Is Jay loves the fucking long indie matches because he realizes what all the other promoters realize. The internet nerds love it, and it's easy. And it eats up time.
It eats up time, and it also, it drives me away because I'm just bored with this shit, man. Like this wrestling shit, it's all the same.
It really, well, especially with JCW, the whole thing that's really carrying it, let's be honest, is Russo storytelling. Let's be perfectly honest about JCW. What really is causing us to put it over and a lot of people to put it over is Russo storytelling. Yes, he has an upswing of juggalos watching the show now. They've been heavily promoting it on Psychopathic Records. It's a top show that they promote on Psychopathic right now. It got to the point that Psychopathic Records is it's not really about showcasing music anymore. It's more so about showcasing JCW. So for the first time in a long time, JCW became basically the front seat driver for Psychopathic Records, and they're really putting all their resources into this, but the problem is just you still got this indie roster. You still got no names. You still got past your prime vets. You need big fucking up-and-coming indie people or either like ex-WWE guys that you can afford that are actually still good and can go.
Yeah. It's like right now we get Hacksaw Jim Duggan taking on, who's this guy?
Barbarian.
There you go.
But notice that they both look like they could beat the shit out of somebody in a bar fight. Like, these guys look like tough motherfuckers.
No, they don't look like fucking anorexic homos in makeup. No, they look like actual. Yeah, they look like actual wrestlers. They don't look, like fucking phonies.
He's a phony. Damn phonies. No, and here's the thing, too, about Vince. Yeah, they both fall for that same thing of they don't like what they didn't create, but at the same time, Vince actually let people get over. Something Triple H hates. He hates it when you organically get over on your own.
He does, man. He wants it to all be him, man.
No, it's bullshit, man. It's bullshit. All right, look at this crowd here, man. Fully packed crowd. They're fucking hyped for a fucking curtain jerker match. This is what's missing from pro wrestling. And why? Because these guys literally look like they jumped off a fucking comic book.
They do, man. They look like comic book characters come to life in a ring. And that's when wrestling was good. Is it had this stuff. It had the good stuff, what we're watching now.
Right, and that's the thing, too. I would say that these wrestlers, that really want to be like short-term superstars, hey, go ahead and do juice like they did. You'll die early, but at least you'll have an impact on the business. It's something. It's better than sitting at an empty autograph booth for the rest of your life,
Yeah, you'll burn out quick, but you'll burn bright, so something.
Then, what they say, it's better to burn out quick than fade away, so, shit.
Fact.
So,
total fact.
All right, they're having a clubbing forearm battle. Hacksaw is rolling with the punches. The punches. Hits him in the head. Ugh. Thumbs up to the crowd. That's why I love it how he's just back in the day it wasn't even about the work rate and the moves. He's literally just doing punches to the head and the crowd is cheering for him.
It was simplistic. You didn't need to do all this flippy dip bullshit. You just go out there, punch somebody in the head and get over. And it worked. It was fucking great.
This is a fair point. If you use it properly, you won't die. Warlord is still alive and kicking, and Hulk lived a long life with proper cycling. So that's a very good point, Coach. I won't deny that. For Wednesday, we'll still go for Animation Wednesday, but we'll also try out different stuff from time to time. That's the one thing I always said with this new year. We're definitely going to be trying out different stuff and, just, seeing what we can do here.
Yeah, man. Because, right now, if we're being real, modern wrestling, it's just not doing it.
Yeah.
Not doing it. But,
For sure, man. No, I understand. So what do you guys think of Americans moving to the UK? I didn't know that was a thing. I thought it was the other way around. If that's a thing, weird. I don't know what other to say than weird. It is what it is.
If you love the weather over there, yeah, cool.
British chicks have giant tits, so some of them do, so,
Some of them do, yeah. Big British milkers, there you go.
There you go. It says, thinking about Michael York's character Stone Alexander and Noseman. Both are very similar. They both politic their way into power, and both should be known as the Antichrist in a way. Well, and that's really what Noseman has become in a lot of ways to WWE is the Antichrist, to the point that an even more evil man than him, Vince McMahon, is looked upon as the savior. That's a crazy thing, is somehow Vince McMahon, he's a better booker, but he is way more evil than Triple H. Don't get you twisted. So, yeah, at this point, we'd rather have fucking Satan over his lackey. I see where you're going with that. I don't blame you. Attitude Era episodes of WWF. Yeah, we could do that, Gio. Okay. I mean, that's some of the best shit right there. I mean, you just put it over Russo, so right there, man.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era. Yeah. Some of the like 96 to 98 ECW, and then some late 90s WCW. It could be fun.
Yeah. All right, he's getting a bear hug. Starting to lose the fans. You see a couple people going up to take pisses. Hit him. Come on. Fucking do something. Stop hugging this dude in the middle of the ring. That's one move I'm so glad got banned from pro wrestling, is the bear hug. Like, one of the gayest fucking moves ever.
Yeah, well, because it just slows the match down and just drags everything down. It allows you to... Now, granted, it allowed them to get a rest. I get that, but come on, man. You gotta care about the fans to some degree.
Well, that's what a headlock's for.
Yeah.
Just saying. Well, just saying, look at Rock. Rock, he started having heart problems in his 50s. Just saying, I mean, I hope the best for Rock. I really do. I really hope he leans down, leads a longer life. He's leaned down quite a bit, but stay lean, man. Because you saw how much he was eating, man. You saw how, it was, that's a second job right there. Having to eat that much food. I'm sorry.
They got to eat it. Yeah, and that's the thing, is they got to eat a lot to maintain all that bulk.
Yeah.
Like, a lot.
For sure.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, what did Ryback say? 10,000 calories a day? That's insane. This food bill is insane, man. Like, that's the thing. When you look how much money you're spending on food, and you see those bodybuilders too, when they're on their 6th meal of the day, and you see them just shoveling the food down and forcing it down their throat just so they can get those post macro calories. It's weird.
It's weird, man, but it fucking worked. It worked.
What was it? Swerve Strickland was saying, I hate having to go to Applebee's late at night and force salmon and rice and asparagus down my throat. I'm like, dude, nobody's forcing you to fucking be 240 pounds. You choose to be that.
You chose that. You chose that life. You chose to eat like a fucking maniac and work out to build all that muscle. Now, granted, you look like a wrestler doing it, but it's the life you chose.
He didn't look bad at 220. He looked lean, but I will say he looks better now, but it's not like he looked terrible, There's a lot worse, and especially at AEW,
True, man. That's true.
Oh, no. She says I'm crazy just like my father. They're both psychos. There's no question. Even Triple H is a little bit psycho. You got to be a little bit psycho to be a pro wrestling booker. Look at Tony. You got to be a little bit nuts.
Just a little bit off your fucking rocker, and they're pretty off the rocker. Yeah, let's be real here. Tony Khan is crazy. Triple H is just retarded. Dave Meltzer is insane. Jay is a delusional fucking mark. That's in my opinion, I think he's going senile. I think if you're booking like that, I think you're going senile.
I mean, let's not rule out the fact Jay was straight edge for a long time, but then he really got into painkillers and booze, and maybe he fucked his head up, dude. I've known some very smart people that have fucked their heads up with painkillers and booze, man, which is why I have such a disdain for them. But no, I've seen a lot of people fuck up their lives over that shit. So hey, that could be a situation. Who knows? He partied a lot, and then he eats like fucking crazy too. Always been just a food lover, so that doesn't help out either.
That does not help out, man. Yeah.
All right, Hacksaw got that big win tonight. Let's get a promo in. Come on. See a promo.
Give us a Coke promo. Coke-fueled promo.
If this is all matches, dude, I don't know. We'll see. If this is all matches, we'll probably skip.
The Intercontinental Championship.
I mean, this is a great idea, don't get me wrong, but the whole issue about it is that a lot of these indie promoters are up their own asses, and big promoters, they think that they could book better than some fucking dude on YouTube. That's how they look at it. So
Right.
what they'll do is they'll, for the most part, disregard our ideas, but steal the ones that work for them.
That's what they do, man. That's what they fucking do. Is they take the ones they like all the like, and I hate that, man. I just hate, and they never do it right. They never do it right. It's like they'll take your idea, they'll try to do it, and they'll fuck it up, and then like you're now the problem. It's like that person's idea was the problem, not the fact that they didn't know how to fucking execute it or do it right. You know?
Absolutely, and that's a big issue too. Is like these writers nowadays and these creative team, they need to get their shit together badly. So badly, and that's the thing about Unreal is with every season that comes out, it makes them look unbelievably incompetent.
It does. They just show their incompetence, and like no one can like. I'm convinced that Triple H set up Road Dogg for that. That they could have cut that out. Triple H could have said, "No, go ahead and cut that out." He didn't do it. He left it in there because he let him out to fucking to dry. He let him out, let him out there to fucking be high and dry and get fucking run over because he knew what the reaction to that was going to be. Triple H is a fucking snake. He doesn't have an imagination. He's not creative, but he is a snake.
Well, the whole
issue
issue.
He's good at.
Oh, absolutely. He's always been a snake, a politicker. I mean, that's where Cody learned it from. Let's be honest. But no, the whole thing with Triple H is the reason why he got to the position he did is because he knows what he's doing. And that's a one thing where he may be a functionally retarded booker, but he knows how to politic. He's smart enough to know how to play people, to play their emotions. In a lot of ways, that makes him, I guess, a sociopath. You know, he very much is a sociopath in a lot of ways. Just Noseman is just a terrible person. And he realized that there's heat coming down on him for his terrible booking, so he's like, all right, I gotta have somebody from creative and make him look like a dumbass. Yeah, I'll do Road Dogg first, then Michael B.S. Hayes, and then Ed Kasky Gay. Yeah, just line them all up and they'll take a hit for me. That's what it feels like.
That's what he does, man. He just stabs his he's a backstabber. That's what he is. Now, it's what he had to do to get over. I get it, and to get the power that he has, but this is what he did.
Absolutely, and it's
look
sad.
Look at what he did. It's just, and then like to make things worse, the people that he wants to promote, they just don't have it. Like Cody Rhodes, I'm sorry, this motherfucker is not main event material. He's mid card material at best.
Well, he's a douchebag. That's the whole thing about Cody Rhodes is he's a fucking douchebag, and
he's boring.
And he's boring. He's a fucking douchebag. He's a pretentious asshole. He's a politicker. He's an overinflated mid-carder. There's not really much good to say about Cody Rhodes. I mean, there really isn't other than, like, what he says, I guess, outside of the ring. It's really all I can say is, like, good about him. Other than that, the character is not a draw. Nobody really cares about him besides the insane Cody marks. He needs to go back to being a comedy character. I hate to say it.
He does. He needs to go back to doing that, and they're not doing that, so fuck.
Yeah, man. I don't know what the fucking deal is. I mean, at least right now we got Bret Hart Mountie. Good starts here. The one thing that can be learned from a Bret Hart match is just how to make it look like a snug, good ass beating without people getting, hurt. Nowadays we see people work shittily and get hurt all the fucking time. I think that's a big thing. Like, I don't think enough people give praise to the Hart Dungeon and the type of fine-tuned athletes that they were bringing out. I mean, Owen, Benoit, they were pretty solid. I mean, with the one exception where Benoit dropped Sabu on his neck, but that was Sabu because he fucking landed wrong, But, like, besides that, no, it's like, dude, Hart Foundation, they made fucking killers.
They did, man. And Vince and, unfortunately, Pat Patterson, they knew how to book that shit. They knew how to book this. I mean, they created a fucking phenomenon.
They did. Well, and it was at a time, too, where, like, before the Samoan Mafia really took over WWE, it was the Canadian Mafia. Yeah. They had a strong Canadian force really going through and brought in a lot of good Canadian wrestlers, like Christian and Edge. Especially in the 90s. The 90s really saw this influx of Canada, like, really rising to power in pro wrestling. And then they kind of just fell out of power. It sucks. And then I don't know. Ever since Canada become liberalized, it's like they really lost a lot of their masculinity. Don't get me wrong. There's still some masculine dudes there. Most of them are TWRP fans. But for the most part, it's a barren wasteland.
It's a barren wasteland, man. Yeah, I do feel like it's going to get better in the future, but right now we're in the fucking dead period. We're in the absolute fucking dead period. It sucks. I hate it, but
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Well, and that's why we're trying to just watch anything old right here. My one default I would say about what's going on right here is it's all matches.
Yep.
And that's the big problem, is that like when I watch old school WWE, I don't get me wrong, I like seeing these big superstars, that's cool, but I like seeing the promos. That's what I go back and I watch old wrestling for. I watch it for the Macho Man promos, the Hulk Hogan promos, the Ultimate Warrior promos, Jake the Snake promos, Roddy Piper promos. There were so many good fucking promo cutters, man. Bullsy in the business, baby!
Bullsy, how's it going?
Bullsy has been fucking on fire lately, dude, whipping out videos left and right. I was trying to think of some Bullsy ideas the other day. Hey, Bullsy, I'd love to see you make a video on all the witches that are in WWE, like a Liv Morgan video. That'd be fucking awesome. I'd love to see a video about the Rhea Io lesbian storyline. Give me some more, JC. What else you got?
Ooh, that's a good one. Let me think here.
Oh, Brody King being a fat douchebag tattooed liberal piece of shit.
Yes, the liberalism that's in AEW that Tony Khan is not, that he's just letting fester and take over.
Yes. Who else? Who else we got? Come on, who else we got? I know we got one more.
Give me a sec. Let's see.
Has he done a Cody Rhodes? He did one not too long ago. That's right.
Yeah.
A one about Road Dogg being fired would be pretty good, and how it was the wrong guy and it could have been Triple H. That could be a good one.
Yes. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, it's like they're changing everything but Triple H, who's the ultimate problem.
Yeah. So that would be a good one. Raise more awareness too to Triple H being fired. Shit. Who else we got? Danhausen. A Danhausen song would be pretty good.
Yes.
What else we got? Trying to think of newer people. It's a song about Triple H being racist and like leaving R-Truth and Royce Keys off the cards and like de-pushing Obafemi and shit. Like, I don't know. There's definitely like Bullsy when he's on fire, man. He cranks out some fucking great shit. And trust me, we got some new Bullsy songs coming to you. One's coming on the news this Sunday, so keep an eye out for that.
Fuck yeah, dude. Can't wait.
Yeah. So, Hot Man, but I've never done this, no, it's all good, Hot Man. That's the thing is I just want to let people know, we're just happy that you guys come here for us. You know,
Yeah.
We're happy. Like, if we get donations, that's cool, man. What it comes down to with my brother and I is we want to find something fun to watch that we can get into. If we're not getting into it, we get very negative, as you can see. And we get, like, kind of quiet. And, you know, this is something that we don't like doing. We like being entertained for you guys. We like giving an entertaining show, but it all comes down to the core show that we're watching. So, no, I don't ever want anybody to feel bad that you can't donate. You donate when you can, man. That's why I've made every single live stream for TWRP free. I hate, I don't like adding people. You know, I don't like, I love being able to go to a live stream and not having that shit hang over my head. So yeah, it's great when you guys do donate. Don't get me wrong. It supports our bills, helps us out, allows us to give you guys some more TWRP content, but it's in no way a necessity to be here. And especially for a guy like Hot Man, you're always here, man. A lot of pretty much everybody in here, you're all regulars. So we appreciate you guys just even showing up to just hang out with us, man. It means a lot. It really does.
It really does. It really does. But for the people who do donate, like we very much appreciate it. We really do.
Yeah, because we know right now times are tough. The economy is very rough. That's why we could possibly be going to war. We know that people, you know, are dealing with taxes right now. I still need to file my damn taxes, you know.
Same.
So yeah, it's like we know it's tax time right now. The economy is real rough. You see gas prices fucking climbing through the roof. I got Truly saying we need to go fill up on gas right now and get green and get this, and I'm like, okay, you know, maybe I'm not jumping on it, but I need to, you know. But I'm just, you see what's going on with the economy, so we fully get it, guys, and we completely understand, and we love and appreciate you guys, sincerely.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah. Well, that's what I love too. We keep our fans, man. Like, you see so many just YouTubers, they have fans that go in and out. We have fans that you guys may take a break, but you'll come back. You'll always come back. And we love that shit, dude.
Absolutely. And like, that's the thing. It's like we love our fans. We appreciate you guys. We really do. And what we want to do more than anything is to create a fun show for you guys. Like, if you're feeling down, if things aren't going right, you tune in to watch us, and we could lift your spirits and make you feel a little bit better. That's what we really want, is just to make everybody feel better. And that's what we're trying to do, man. And it's, but like, as entertainers, we need something to riff on. We need something to go off of. And unfortunately, with a lot of wrestling now, it's all just long match. And so, right. With AEW last night, it's like Dave Meltzer. That was really the main thing we were talking. Like, they gave us something to talk about. Well, and here's the whole thing too. Like, don't get me wrong, classic WWF is awesome. Like, this is a great match that we're seeing with Mountie and Bret Hart. But at the same time, this is all we've seen for the last 2 days. Right.
So, I mean, if we got to dip here a little bit, guys, don't be upset. It's nothing personal at all. It's just, dude, we're matched out. We need a little bit of a match break. We need some storylines and angles and promos in our life badly.
Bullsy, thank you, man.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Like, you don't know how much you've made our lives better, Bullsy.
Yes.
Like, you, immeasurably better. Like, people like you, anybody who's ever dropped a dono, even if it's a $2, $1, you don't know how much you helped us out. So thank you so much, man.
We appreciate it. We really do, man. And hey, we love putting your songs at the end of the news. Yeah. Any chance we get, man, like, you make a song, we'll put it up there, man. We'll advertise you.
Well, it's become to the point it's a staple now. Like, we have to go, as always, we go out with the Bullsy, That's, you got to go out with the Bullsy, especially when there's that creative talent there and he's letting us use his shit and show it to the world. Hell yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah. It's just, I'm grateful, like, for the people who donate, even the people who don't donate. You know what? I'm grateful to have all you here. Just come on in, have fun. And hey, if you guys want us to, like, riff on something, like, news-wise or politics-wise or anything, just bring it up in the chat. We'll talk about it. We'll riff on it. We'll have fun.
Well, that's something that we get bullshit from, like, the pro wrestling marks. Why aren't these guys talking about the boring pro wrestling on the screen? Oh, yeah, move, cool, another move. Yeah, move, move, yes, move. Oh, yeah, move. It's like, I'm sorry. If you watch those reaction streams, they're terrible, bro. That's why we just talk about random shit most of the time. I'm sorry. We get sidetracked easily. We're both ADD. It happens, man.
Yeah, you gotta deal with it the way you can, and that's what we did. Is we just, like, we're bored. We're seeing the same moves we've seen a million times, and so we just riff on things not relating to what we're seeing. I'm sorry if you, do you want a fucking, like, play-by-play commentary? Is that what you fucking want? Oh, nah. He did a suplex. Oh, he tope suicida. Oh my god, planche off the top. Like, who gives a fuck?
Right. No, absolutely. It's stupid, man. Yeah, no, Billy Bob's a great dude, man. I really hope that everything's working out well for him right now. I haven't seen him in a little bit. I just checked in with him, like, via DM earlier in the year, so he's still alive and well, and everything's going well for him. So, yeah, we miss him, and we'll see him hopefully, sometime soon. We'll see.
Yeah, man. If he ever wants to come back, more. Hey, you're welcome.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. Like, we don't hold bullshit against anybody. Like, if you gotta leave, if it's not hooking you, hey, we're always here for you if you want to come back.
Well, that's the thing too, is I know that people have life things going on. Like, even people were asking about People Ruin Wrestling. It's like, dude, last time I talked to him, he was having a bunch of shit going on in his household, and he had to move out. So life comes first. JT recently had to take a hiatus. Life comes first. I understand. Entertainment it comes when you can breathe, when you can actually breathe and take a seat. Yeah, let us entertain you. Let us put a smile on your face. Otherwise, get your shit together, get your life together. That's the most important.
Yeah, man, we understand. Like, we don't hold it against anybody. It's, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, absolutely. So Grateful Dead are the greatest band from California. They're up there, man. I think that's debatable. But I think that Grateful Dead, with what they've been able to build up with the Deadheads, the cult following, how long they've been popular, the fact that they got John Mayer as their singer now, they got longevity. You can't deny that. They got a hardcore fan following. People know who they are. Jerry Garcia created something crazy there, very big. But as far as the biggest band from California, that's a lot of that's a lot of competition. A lot of competition. Just saying.
It's a shit ton. Like, that's the thing. That's the thing about it.
And it's like, I don't hold any ill will towards Lisa at all or anything. Like, I don't, if she has a problem with me or my brother, we don't have anything against her. We had a disagreement about Vince McMahon. Other than that, we see things a lot from eye to eye. I think she's a little bit too negative, more negative than us, which says a lot. But, you know, I can see why people, I can see from her perspective. I can see why people like going back in the past and looking at the older shit like we're doing right now. I get it. Modern day shit, a lot of it sucks.
Yeah.
I get it. Trust me.
No, I mean, like, I get it. Like, but with her, it's like probably, you know, we weren't. And again, like, we didn't mean to like shit on her with the anime thing. We're pointing out, you know, that there are people who do that.
Well,
you know,
that's
so,
my
like, yeah.
Yeah, no, and that's it. Like, if she got pissed off about the anime pick-based comment or whatever, I'm like, it's nothing against her. It's like, I always thought she was a really cool chick. That's one thing that I noticed with the Psycho AEW fans, and it even became a meme at one point that they're either the Psycho AEW fan, they're the stalker, they're the weirdo, or they're the fucking anime pick base. It literally is part of the AEW fan meme. So all I was trying to do is like just raise awareness. Hey, no hating on anime. I'm just saying you look like a crazed AEW fan with that pick base. That's all I was trying to let me know.
Yeah, we weren't
personal.
shitting on her. We weren't shitting on her at all. Yeah, that's what we were saying. But I mean, shit, we cover anime. We review anime on this channel. So like, who are we to talk shit about anime? You know, like that's the thing. You know, it's yeah.
Yeah, and
so we don't hold any ill will against anybody. Anyone who's ever like, honestly, for the people who did fucking do like hate content against us, I don't care.
Oh yeah, no, I'll be like perfectly honest. Yeah, I don't have any beef towards anybody like that. You know, if they don't see eye to eye with us or they have some heat against us. I mean, there's even a certain YouTuber that came into one of our chats recently at the very end and was saying, you know, hey guys, I just want to say I feel, you know, like, I fucked up in the past and I would like to get, you know, if you ever want to talk through DMs, you know, and bury the hatchet, I understand if you don't, though. At the same time, though, this person won't take down the video on their YouTube channel that is their most watched video that is a hate video on us.
Yeah.
So it's like you're not making inroads, bro. You're not, and not only that, doesn't even try to reach out via DM. So what, am I supposed to reach out to you, the guy who did a hate video on us, which I won't watch, by the way? So am I supposed to reach out to you and say, hey man, all is forgiven. Yeah, you said my daughter's a whore. Yeah, you shit on my fucking wife after she gave you a free graphic. Yeah, you shit on my brother too. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, we're home. You shit on my community too, and got somebody who used to help me pay my bills fucking gone. Yeah, you're fucking awesome, bro. We're cool. Yeah, we're cool.
Yeah, we're not cool. We're not cool. I will never work with you again because you're a fucking backstabbing snake, and you know who you are. We will never work with you again. Yeah, we just don't want you in our community, man. Like, that's the thing. Like, don't come back. And you know who you are. Don't fucking post in your fucking retarded, you know, alternative account, like pretending that it's not you. Don't fucking post here again. Don't come back. We don't want you back. You're a fucking backstabbing snake. You went after my fucking niece. You went after my brother and his wife. You went after me. Like, I don't give a fuck if you did, but you went after me. And you won't fucking you won't even try to fucking make amends. So fuck you. Go away and stay gone. Get gone and stay gone. There you go.
Absolutely, dude. Just give up YouTubing, man. Nobody cares about your stupid LOL cow videos. Nobody cares about your stupid reaction videos. Your channel's fucking dead, bro. Just fucking give it up. Give it up. Stop being a fucking YouTuber. Nobody cares about your cringe shit content. Nobody cares about you fucking rambling over a fucking video game, bro. There's like 10,000 YouTubers just like you. You have no originality. You bit everything off of everybody. There's nothing that stands out about you.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the fucking thing about it too, is that like it's not original. It's not. Now granted, like what we're doing, we're just reacting to what we're seeing. So we're doing a reaction channel, that's not original. But at least we fucking try to entertain. At least we create graphics in the background. We're not just playing some fucking video game that somebody else made. At least what you're watching right now was made by us.
Absolutely. Well, and How is it publicity when the channel has barely 1,000 subscribers? What are you talking about, Taylor?
What I'm gonna and you know what? Here's what I'll say about this. So like, I'm done me personally. I'm done talking about the guy. I don't ever want to fucking talk about the guy. I don't care about him. Just fucking, he goes his way, we go our way.
Right.
He fucks off. We never ever talk about him again or think about him again. He's a fucking backstabbing snake. And people out there who think you could trust this guy, he will stab you in the back like he stabbed us in the back. So fuck this guy.
He's proven it thus far. He's proven he can't be trusted.
Yep.
He's even destroyed other communities.
Yep.
If you think about it, especially in our community, he's destroyed other communities and drove away another very influential set of YouTubers that people really miss. Mm-hmm. Granted, we always haven't seen eye to eye with these people. They've compared us to many times to these YouTubers. We haven't always seen eye to eye, but at the end of the day, I can say that these guys are legends in the IWC, and that piece of shit helped drive them away. Good job, buddy.
It was a part of it. Yep. So yeah, and he's gonna do a fucking reaction to this, and I don't care. I'm not gonna watch it because I don't care about him. I don't care about him. So yeah, get gone and stay gone. I don't want to fucking talk about you again. Fuck you. There you go.
Well said. Absolutely, Christopher. We always put over the future, man. This is the one thing, is that we always get the comment, why y'all so negative? And they completely gloss over the fact that we put over Braun Breaker, Trick Williams, Obafemi, JC Jane, Fallon Henley. My brother and I were talking about doing a tournament at Mania featuring 16 Evolve and NXT women. What other fucking YouTubers putting over the women like that? Right now, the biggest thing going around is the women feel that they get shit on too much for their moves and their in-ring work rate. I'm sorry, but NXT does some shit very well. That's the one thing that they can put themselves over on.
Yeah, that's the one thing that they can't put themselves over on. Promos aren't very good. The storytelling isn't very good, but you know, they're good in the ring, I guess, you know. but that's the thing too, is like, we're not all negative. We have been able to, in fact, we made an argument, I think last week, that we don't like being stuck in the past. And when I made that argument, I want to be totally clear when I made that argument, okay? To avoid the whole "you're a hypocrite" bullshit. I want to be clear. When I made that argument, I'm saying that when I'm looking towards the future, what I'm saying is that there are some good things going on, and like, you always want to have something to look forward to in whatever you're watching, you know, like a TV show or a fucking a sports team or something. You want to have that anticipation of like the good shit that's about to come in the future. Whereas like with the past, it's like, yeah, I have fun. Like I can go back and watch the Attitude Era again and again and again, and yeah, I did make the argument that, you know, it's like I've seen it already, like 4 or 5 times, like why would I want to see it again? But when I said that, I want to be clear. I can still go back and watch that. A lot of that is still very entertaining, even to this day. What I was saying, all I was saying is that I just want to look forward to what's in the future. You know? Keep my eye on the future. I love the stuff from the past. We put it over and we meant it. But what I'm saying is I want to see what the future has to offer. And there are some good things in the pipeline in NXT. In AEW, there's some decent things there, but like it's you can't just live entirely in the past. You gotta kind of do both. You kind of like enjoy the past, but like anticipate the future. You know what I mean?
Well, no, totally. That's where we come from in TWRP, is that unlike other YouTubers, we don't stay on one lane. We try as many lanes as possible. And for us, it's one thing where we're always looking out for the future of pro wrestling and what could be. We're always looking out what could be like the future top stars once the wrestling renaissance actually kicks in and Triple H gets the fuck out. It'll eventually happen. It's very near, by the way, so we just got to be patient on that. But at the same time, if we're not entertained by a modern show, which we aren't most of the time, we'll go back and we'll watch shit like this.
Sure.
The one thing I will say about this is it's all matches, so that kind of sucks, but at least they're stars. So it's like, yeah, you know, it's something.
Something.
Yeah. So speaking of, you about to head out? You good?
You want to do like about another like 20 minutes? What do you think?
We'll do another 25. Yeah, you'll do another 20 minutes or so. Yeah, we'll finish this up. It's just this IRS big boss man match. It's just So Truth was saying, me and you guys always disagree, but hating is just negative energy. The past is good, was at perfect. No, but always learn from the past to help prevent to help the present and the future. Well, the thing about you, Truth, is you understand that disagreements are healthy. It's something that, especially between people, that's the big problem nowadays, is people aren't allowed to disagree. They're not allowed to conversate. Everything is made taboo. Here at TWRP, we'll talk about just about anything. And you could state your point of view, we'll state ours, but we're not going to hate you for it. We're not. That's my big thing, is like, I felt like people like really started to have a bad opinion against me when I said controversial shit about Vince Russo and Vince McMahon. And here's the thing. I don't idol worship anybody in pro wrestling. Do I recognize how great they were? Of course. Vince McMahon was fucking awesome for pro wrestling. If it weren't for him, pro wrestling would be a fucking carnival in a tent show in a parking lot. It would suck. He gave it life. Russo brought it to more eyeballs than it's ever been seen before. So for any negative thing I may say about it, I still recognize what they did for the business.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the thing. Is like we acknowledge the good things that they have made for we acknowledge what they've done for the business. Absolutely, but in my opinion, like you gotta be like who's gonna be the next Vince Russo? Who's gonna be the next Vince McMahon? Like at some point you gotta find the replacement. You know, you can't just rely on an 80-year-old Vince McMahon and a 65-year-old Vince Russo. Like at some point you're gonna have to find the next one in line. You know, I'm looking towards the future right now. Is what I'm saying.
And this is fair. I've heard this from a lot of people about Vince Russo's booking skills or storytelling skills, for that matter, deteriorating over time. It happens to everybody. You have to keep in mind, too, it happened to Vince McMahon as well. I mean, you have to understand both of these guys, they're both very old men. Look how old Vince McMahon is. Russo just reached 65. You can't be young and sprightly forever and coming up with great ideas. I'm just saying.
Nah, man, you can. You gotta... At some point, you got to move on. You got to find the replacement. And so I think Vince coming back, yes, he would do a better job managing the people that are there. And I think he would. Honestly, you know what I think would happen if Vince does buy the company back? I think he'll have Bruce Pritchard running the creative.
Which would be smart.
The next man in line. So like Bruce Pritchard will elevate. And I think that product will look a lot like, you'll have a lot of the silly, goofy shit that you have now, but you'll have more. Yeah, but you'll have more cohesion with the creative team. What you're not going to have is like Bruce Pritchard and like everyone else is like, hey, we all agree that like Gunther and CM Punk should be the Mania match, and then Triple H says, nah, I'm thinking Jey Uso versus Gunther. You know, we're gonna have Jey Uso go over, right? Tap out Gunther, and that's the problem right there. Is that there's headbutting. Right now.
Absolutely. A lot of headbutting going on in all companies right now, except for AEW, where Tony pretty much took the wheel and delivers shitty wrestling constantly. So,
yeah.
Cody Rhodes, he's evil. I'll say that much. But as far as a necessary evil, no, he's not. Because he hasn't done anything to help build up any other stars. If Cody Rhodes is actually helping to build up other stars or giving other people jobs, I'd be like, cool, you know. But it's all just solo Cody burying fucking everybody. So there's no point to it. It fucking sucks. He's been garbage for a long time. Maybe when he first came in and they were presenting him like he had that feud against Seth Rollins, he was okay then because he wasn't being presented as this beater. The minute that they had him win the world title and start dominating Roman Reigns, start dominating all these people, you can't put him over. He sucks. You know, it's like, no, he's not that good.
I mean, he's a... That's the problem, is like they have him like as a beater beating everybody. He's beating like everyone on the fucking road. And that's the problem, is that like if you look back big picture, you take the bird's eye view of what he's done. Here's what he's done. He jobbed out Roman Reigns to Cody Rhodes. So he fed Roman Reigns to Cody Rhodes. He fed John Cena to Cody Rhodes. And now he's about to feed Randy Orton to Cody Rhodes. The only person that's left is going to be Brock Lesnar at some point.
I mean, the one good thing is that Brock has that contract clause. Good thing he does, man. I will say that. So, now, we really want to, pretty classy lady, but you have to understand, though, is with the economy, it's money, man. Yeah, money and marks, man. We would love to deliver something like this to you, but running a promotion is very, very expensive, even on a low level. Like, the reason why JCW is able to do what it does with the free shows and whatnot is because it combines it in with concert revenue and merch revenue, which they make a ton of. That's mostly what Psychopathic makes their shit off of, is merch revenue. They make a ton of it. But yeah, for us to really start a pro wrestling company, we would have to really have a good financial backing, you know, whether that be a sponsor, an investor, upkeep and merch sales. You know, it would have to be something where we have the capital to really put that on and go on tour with it. Even a local, just to even have it locally in San Diego, we would have to have a decent capital, you know, to invest in stars, invest in what we want to make the promotion what we've always talked about. You know, we don't want to skimp on you guys.
No, not at all. And the other thing too is, like, even if you have the money, you then got to deal with the marks. You then go say, whoa, what? I can't go out there and have a 20-minute match. And I think that's what's happening in JCW. I think that's the problem right there with Violent J, is that you have a lot of the wrestlers that he's brought in are like, but I want my 10-minute match. I want my 20-minute match. What the fuck? Sorry, Russo's cutting your time. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. And so I bet that pressure is then causing Violent J to say, hey, Russo, let him go out there for 20 minutes, man. Come on. No, Russo needs to be doing, like, let Russo have the ball and run with it.
Oh shit, that's the great thing too about TWRP is we got people that will wrestle for us for free, so at least we got some of our wrestlers taken care of, so that's good. Yes. Hot Man said, almost forgot one that we missed in the chat, TW Booty Hunter, I heard he reset his channel. Hey, that really sucks, man. I know, like, a lot of people have had to do that shit before. I mean, shit, it happened to Millennial Smark. He had to do a reset on his channel. Really, the big thing about YouTube, you figure with Donald Trump stepping into office that it would become less policed. No, it's become even more policed. Mm-hmm. Sucks.
Well, people got to understand, like, for us particularly, the reason why we had to, like, clear out a lot of the old videos and get rid of a lot of that is because there were people who were going after us with fucking copyright strikes and fucking bullshit. Like, we had to fucking clean it out so that the channel could live. You know, it's unfortunate, but you got to do what you got to do.
How does that relate to what I just said? Or who knows? Who knows how it relates?
Well, no, it does. It does, because like,
I'm saying wink, wink, you know, wink, wink.
Oh, got you. Yeah. So Millennial Spark,
he knows what's up.
Yeah, he knows what's up. And just saying.
Yeah, nah, he dealt with our bullshit, the same that we had to deal with, just speaking our points of view, man.
Sucks, dude.
Especially with somebody with such a big channel. What the fuck are you doing bullying smaller channels? You already make a lot of money. You get a ton of views. What the fuck are you doing? What an asshole.
Well, and what this person is doing is, like, in that video that they went after, it had been up for years. So this person was probably aware of it this whole time, saw their channel growing, like, oh, fuck them, bam, fucking copyright strike, you're fucked. I think this person is weaponizing it. I think this person is weaponizing the copyright strike system, and they can go fuck themselves. And I'll put it this way, they're a popular name within YouTube, and it's not JD from New York.
Maybe it's not even a dude. Who knows?
It could be a man, it could be a woman, who knows? It could be both. It could be a tranny, who knows?
You can never tell nowadays, dude. You really can.
You can never tell nowadays, yeah. But yeah, seriously. So if you guys are doing your own thing, you got your channel going, be very careful about copyrighted material. This is why we make a lot of our own stuff in the background, is to avoid the copyright bullshit. You got to be careful with that, man.
Well, and I got with Gio too, because he wanted to start up a channel. I'm like, dude, the biggest thing you can do, it's very hard in a bad economy, which we are in right now, but is flood the algorithm, put out good bite-worthy content, and also it doesn't hurt from time to time to consult, like, do a video and then go ahead and be like, hey, Grok, what do you think of this idea? And then they'll go ahead and tell you the pluses and minuses and what you can do to make it more viral, more click-worthy. That's the one thing I found about you know, Grok lately, is that it's very good for helping you make something viral.
It does help, but, like, what you want to do with Grok, and, like, this is what I do. I always post with every Grok query, every Grok search. I always do, be brutally honest, and it'll be fucking brutal, man. Like, I have certain ideas. It's like, you know, this is not going to work because of, like, reasons ABC all the way through XYZ. It'll let you fucking know, dude. And so, like, but it's healthy, it's good in the long run.
Well, because it helps to have and especially in a day and age where it's so hard to really get your ideas out there, it really helps to kind of have that preliminary filter of letting you know what works. It's almost like having your own creative team, you know, that works for you. And that's really what it is. You go into Grok and they don't use like how they used to do before with XAI. They have like agents now. So you go ahead and you ask a question. It's like 4 or 5 different agents trying to think of the same question, you know, and different points of view.
Which is pretty cool because it does give you more accurate results and more. It incorporates more information and more computing processing to your question. So that's awesome. And that's the thing is that there are tools now that are available that can really help out big time.
True. I think the one thing that I really wish we would have gotten into earlier is doing more short form content. I think that really helps build channels. I mean, we got one video now that is like almost at 900K. So that's fucking rocking right there. So short form content is definitely what's in right now. And one thing you'll find too about the YouTube algorithm is that when you go on YouTube, it used to be to the point that like the videos were evenly spaced with the shorts. Now the shorts take priority over the videos in the algorithm. So I'm just saying, yeah, we definitely do. That's one thing that I, as a creator, I need to step it up with doing more short form content and just, taking our streams and cutting them up. That's a big thing that I can do. That's one of them. And I wish we wouldn't have put out as much hateful content, because I feel like it got us to a point where we started dragging in a lot of black pillars and a lot of doomers who don't have an open mind and they just want to see pro wrestling as just shit, and I don't like bringing that into a community, so that's I guess the two regrets I would have. I don't know about you, JC.
No, I agree with that too. Is that like just a lot of the toxicity, a lot of that. I personally feel like one of my regrets is that I think that we have been too negative in the past, and what we're doing now is we're providing nuance. It's like it's not all bad and it's not all good either. There's gray area. There's nuance there, and I know people want that. People want you're either hot or cold. I get that, but there are some good things happening in wrestling right now. You got fans turning on Triple H. That's a good thing. You got creative team shakeups. That's a good thing. You got more attractive women in the wrestling business. That's a good thing. You have more people wanting characters and storylines than ever before, or at least since the past 10 years. So that's a good thing. What we're in right now is a rough period in wrestling. It really is. And I will say, if I'm being totally honest, this is probably the worst build up to a WrestleMania that I've ever seen. It's not just you if you feel that way.
No. And that's the thing too, is everybody's saying that. Even the hardcore marks are saying that this buildup is fucking garbage, man. Look at it. I mean, we've only had a couple matches announced, and Cody's like, "Oh, it's gonna be a sleeper. Just watch." Yeah, people will fall asleep through it. That's how it goes, man.
Well, absolutely. And so, I want to bring up too, it's like we still keep the same core values. Like just because we change our minds on something because things change does not mean that we're like hypocrites and we're rejected. No, we have from the get-go said we want characters, we want storylines, larger than life, we want hot chicks, we want, Attitude Era style storytelling. We've always wanted that since the beginning of our channel till now. In fact, in the very fucking beginning, when we were doing NXT Sucks, the first thing we ever did on our channel, what that was doing is it was criticizing the long matches. What are we still doing? What did we just criticize on JCW? The long matches.
Absolutely, man. And that's the thing too, is I love all the voices coming together, man.
Yes.
So Christopher was saying, you guys and others like Retro, PRW, Lisa Green, Y2CD, inspired of doing my post TWRP space streams, and it got to me to interact with people like Just Prime and Pretty Class. And that's what I love too, because I don't always get to, I see these going on, I don't get to take part of them, because as soon as streams end, I usually gotta take care of animals and do other shit, like help make dinner, do chores and shit like that, So I don't usually get a chance to take part in these streams, but I see people, getting in right after our shows and having a good time and just chat with each other. And I love that community, man. I fucking love it, dude. And also, God, what was it right here? Good to see Trappy and Righty back. They did a video recently. It's good to see them back doing their thing, and that I'm all for that. More voices in pro wrestling talking about what's going on. So yeah, dude, all for
I'm
it.
just gonna say real quick, if they want to start bullshit, we're not gonna fall for it.
They are,
but yeah, if they're doing their own thing, more power to them.
I don't get that vibe. I get the vibe because I saw the video. I get the vibe. They're just doing their shit, man. They're just trying to make a subtle comeback. It's cool, man. It's all good.
Sure.
Like I said before, no beef there. It's all water under the bridge as far as I'm concerned.
I hope so, man. Because I'm tired of the fucking beefs. I'm tired of the fucking drama and the bullshit. I'm not into it. Like anybody could do a fucking video shitting on us. I'm not gonna respond. I don't care. I honestly don't. I'm not going to give you that fucking and they'll always do that. They'll post their fucking video shitting on you, and they'll say, "Oh, they're going to react. They're going to get so fucking mad. Oh God, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait." And we don't react. So
I know. Hey,
they don't learn.
Christopher, I was giving you a shout out, man. I just because for people that didn't know, Christopher, I was giving you a shout out. So I knew, man. Yeah. So yeah, dude. It's like no, we're glad to see the community growing like that and taking part, man. It's pretty awesome. When was the last Mania build this bad? I can't remember the
35.
last. Well, that's the thing is like here's the thing. I remember Mania being the worst Mania that I've seen in a long time, but I want to say the build for it wasn't too bad. I remember them, like, at least Vince and Steph doing a good job of really building that shit up, even though the matches suck dick. So, I don't know about worst build. I'd say this one is probably the worst build of all time. It's right up there.
Well, because, like, we got to go back, like, 3 years ago. Last year, 39 was the sale of the company, so that was exciting. And then you had, the Cody Rhodes storyline against Roman, and then the following year you had Cody versus Roman. Okay, so that's some star power right there. Okay, and that was when Roman had the title streak and all that. Then the following year you had The Rock involved, and then The Rock was involved with 40, and then the year after that you had the John Cena heel turn, and there was stuff to talk about there. This year, nothing.
Nada. Zip. That's what you get. Well, that's the frustrating thing too, because there's actually stuff that they could build up to. I will say, at least they were going for some sort of storyline build up with the Usos coming out and smacking around CM Punk. They should have done that a lot sooner, honestly, with Roman taking a hiatus like he is. If you don't have anybody to carry the feud, why haven't you brought back the Bloodline? Especially with Jay and Jimmy just sitting there, dude. Pair them back up together. Had the Bloodline going again, especially the OG Bloodline. People would fucking love that shit. You would sell a ton of merchandise. You have Jay and Jimmy carry the feud. You could do like tag team matches with Jay and Jimmy versus CM Punk and another opponent. There's so much buildup. Even like go fucking 6-man if you want to. Like there's so much buildup they could do there. It's frustrating to me that they leave that dent in the water,
It really is, man. It really is. But I do feel like it's fair to say that this is at least the worst WrestleMania build in the past 5 years, at the very least. Now I'd go so far as to say it's the worst in 10 years. I would say I would say honestly, I can't believe I'm about to say this. I think 35 had a better build than this.
That's what I'm saying is because at least it had...
Oh, God.
Well, because Vince, one thing I can always give him credit for is even towards the end, his booking ability was slipping, but he's always been a great promotional genius. And that's why I believe Vince McMahon is, without a doubt, the best booker of all time, because he's not just a wrestling mark. Don't get me wrong, he loved wrestling, but he got business management, which was huge that a lot of these bookers can't get. That's why their promotions go under, because they don't adjust.
Right.
Look at how many times Vince had to adjust. When he went through an era, it actually fucking meant something. It's not Triple H who goes through like fucking 85 different eras and they're all the same mark shit.
Well, the problem absolutely, and the problem with Triple H, like in a nutshell, if you want to know why creative is so bad under Triple H, there's no imagination. Like, and that's the thing. It's like a lot of what you're seeing under Triple H, you've seen it before. The Masked Man bullshit, you've seen that like 5 times already. The fucking there's nothing new that he's bringing to the table other than look who I brought back from the past to wrestle a match. That's literally all he's doing. And so for all the people out there who wonder, what happened with Triple H? I don't get it. What happened is he ran out of shit to bring back. And so now you're getting what's left. That's the problem. That's the problem with Triple H, why he needs to be taken out of creative. And I really hope more people see that.
Well, the thing that more people are seeing, and I'll give Coach props to this, is that he's spamming the fuck out of shit. Like when it went through like the first Renaissance era, people are like, okay, yeah, he's definitely bringing up the Ring of Honor type guys. It's kind of a new era. But then, like, it was new era, and it was all the same shit. Cody at the top, Gunther at the top, nobody else. Just recently, they got Punk in there, so I guess it's a little bit of sports entertainment, but he's still a huge mark.
He's still a huge mark, and like the whole like Punk and Roman thing, like I don't care. And they're having Punk feud against his brothers and getting them involved. Like, oh, we're mad about what you said about like. Who gives a fuck? Like, you pretty much just, like, killed whatever believability was there, so... It's like... God.
Well, and whatever happened to live via satellite promos? So if Roman is fucking chilling on a yacht over in Spain, how come we can't see him cut some fucking yacht promo with some hot bitches giving him caviar? Come on, man.
Something. I mean, just... Like they're giving, and it's because I think they're out of ideas. I think at the end of the day, they're all out of ideas. And the creative team that he has around him, I think they're checked out. I think they're like, well, what the fuck are we going to do? This big-nosed idiot just keeps overruling us, and like, we'll have a good idea. And he's like, man, I'm going to do something different. That's the problem, man.
They're yes men. That's what it really comes down to. Everybody that's in current creative, all 40 writers, are all yes men. Nobody has any creative, original ideas. Because if they even did to begin with, they were completely squashed out by Triple H. So it's gotten to the point that they're all just like, they don't care anymore.
And that's the problem. They're checked out. The fans are a lot of the fans are checked out. And what pisses me off, like, I don't know if anybody saw the Raw ratings. I just looked it up. This one had 3 million.
Ugh.
Why?
How?
WrestleMania season.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if anything, it was mostly because of Roman and Punk. You know, anytime that people hear that Roman is going to be tuning in, you know, showing up on Raw, they're going to show up. You know, that's how it is. Yeah, this is what really trips me out. What the fuck happened to live via satellite promos, especially nowadays since you can do them via FaceTime. You literally could do an uplink to an iPhone and show that shit on the screen.
You could. It's not too difficult to do that. Yeah, everything has to be in the ring because Triple H can't. Like, and I get what Triple H is trying to do. What he's probably trying to do is entertain the people that paid the money for the tickets. I get that. Give them a show. Completely understand all of that. What about the people watching at home, man? You gotta be concerned about us too. Like, don't just be so hyper fixated on the people in attendance marking out to this shit. You also got to worry about the people watching at home and the shit that he's putting on. In my opinion, it shouldn't have got 3 million views.
What is the Titantron for?
Right.
Why is it so fucking... It's a giant fucking big screen. Use it.
Absolutely. I mean, like, that's the whole point. Is a giant fucking screen that you could be using, and they just don't. So I think I have to correct something on... Yeah. So, Ringside News, the dipshits that run it. Mm-hmm. This Raw ranked number 5 globally. And I'm going to go on to I'm going to go to Netflix.com where they post the top 10 things globally. Ready for this? It's number 6, not number 5.
Damn, they be fucking shit. Well, they're probably like, it dropped a bit in there.
No, I mean, it just goes to show the Ringside, and that's the thing like, with Ringside is I don't trust them to get their shit right. Now, granted, it's a very minor thing to complain about, but come on, you're a news site. We're 2 people on YouTube that talk about wrestling and like to have a good time, you know? Come on.
Absolutely, man. So, yeah, I'm looking for Thurston right now. That's where I always go to for the ratings. And he hasn't posted anything recently about that. He did post the NXT rating, though, 541K. So, good for them. Not really.
Oof. God, they're dying out, man. Well, they got no one. They got, like, none of the men in that company right now in NXT. None of them have any draw. None of them matter. That's the problem. Is like they really need to bring in people like Richard Holiday, build him up. Are they gonna? I doubt it, man. I fucking doubt it.
Well, I mean, I will say they signed Nikki Blackheart, so let's see what they can do with her, man.
They signed Nikki Blackheart. Well, they signed like a bunch of other bitches too.
That Rain, whatever the fucker. The chick
Rain
that
Leverskin or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the nerds are gonna love her. They're gonna call her the next Dakota Kai.
Ugh.
Yeah, she looks like Dr. Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror Picture Show. So I'm just saying.
How do you do, man? So you met my faithful handyman.
Give her that gimmick. It'd be awesome, man.
Give her that gimmick. You know what they called her?
What's up?
They called her Rain Leet. Leat.
Leet. Rain Leet. Okay, that's not a very catchy name.
No, it's horrible.
They're going to keep it, though, because it's bad. They're going to keep
real quick, if we were to, like, rename this bitch, okay? So she's going for this whole, like, 80s rock star gimmick. Okay, like, the retro shit, I'm cool with it. If you want to do that, I'm cool with it. Fine, it's totally fine. How the fuck does Leet fit into, like, an 80s rock star name? Like, wouldn't you name her something like... I'm trying to think of, like a name, like a last name that would fit there, you know? Like, what would you think?
I'm thinking right now that wouldn't intrude on anybody else. Just give me a little bit, because they've got names.
Storm.
No, I'm not going with anything like that. Just give me 1 second right here.
Storm, Rage, Rain, no. Thinking of like an action something.
It's fucking dumb, but how about Trixie Smash?
Trixie Smash. Oh, I love it.
Because you got to go with like an 80s rocker name, and they already used. I was going to go for Maxie, but it's too close to Maxine. I was going to go for Ivy, but it's too close to Ivy Nile. So, yeah.
What about Fury? What about Rain Fury?
Rain Fury could work out. Trixie Halen, I like that. That's a good one, man. Trixie Halen. Yeah, for sure. I don't think Dynamite is going to beat NXT considering how awful Dynamite was last night. If they do beat NXT, it will be barely, in my opinion. Could be, man. Could be. So, I think Dynamite's going to do a little bit better. I could see it doing like 580, but who knows?
Probably like 580. I could see it dipping.
Yeah.
Because just nothing happened. Like I honestly, I'll be saying this. I would not be surprised if NXT beats Dynamite this week. I really wouldn't.
I mean, we'll see.
If they have a major drop. I don't think there's going to be a major drop, but I wouldn't be surprised by it.
I mean, at least they had. At least, I don't know. Yeah, I was going to say they had something to talk about, but it's not cool to talk about. Brody King breaking the chain. So it is pretty cringe, but yeah, shit goes. So guys, thank you for joining us for this live stream. We'll be with you guys on the news for Sunday at 5 p.m. PST. So, NC.
JC end.
Peace out.